Hello everybody, I'm back with more Secret of Mana. If you remember in the last episode, we freed Salamando from his little prison inside the tropical paradise, which just turned back into a regular old icy town afterwards. And we realized that Santa Claus, of all people, is missing inside the Ice Palace, and we're gonna go find him. I did a few things before this video started though. I went ahead and filled my items back up, and the Sprite Child leveled up. So yay for Jack. And now Kima levels up. Wonderful. Now if you notice trying to go through this door, impossible. There is another entrance into the Ice Palace. So our agenda for today, rescue Santa Claus. Now this Ice Palace is pretty long and devious. These turtle enemies don't really give you much ground for attack. They're pretty defensive and pretty strong. We're going to try and get through this as soon as we can. Press the switch, and nothing happens. That's right, there's a bunch of switches in this palace that don't actually work. So hopefully you guys don't get sidetracked. I'd like to make a quick correction though. If any of you are following on playing me, don't forget to go inside Santa's house where the reindeer was, because inside is a treasure chest that contains a spear orb. So, moving on, we're going to try and get rid of this enemy out of the way. Yep, enemies are finally casting sabers on themselves, and now you can be Frosty, and believe me, it's as terrible as it sounds. Especially with these things, running. Those are blue slimes. They will Frosty you, turn you into a snowman, basically, on almost every single hit. Now, being a snowman's the exact same thing as what you would do to the enemies. Does the exact same thing. You can't be damaged, and they can't damage you. It just gets in the way, and it makes the video longer. Longer in a bad way, though. Because I don't want to be spending, 20 minutes staying frosty. As cool as that would sound. Not really. It's a pretty chilling experience. Now, these ghosts are interesting. They can't be hit by physical attacks, but you can step on them. You can step on the ghosts. Yep. Really, it's just to keep them from attacking, because you can't attack them without magic, period. Like the gas-based enemies as well, except those ones just seem to hover around and be annoying. Whereas the ghost ones will actually attack pretty often if you give them the chance. So it's a good idea that if you're just lacking magic, and they're unfrosted. Anyways, if you're lacking magic, just step on the ghosts and try and get past them. This area you will kind of need a bit of magic, so it's a really good idea that you just get through this area as fast as you can. Try to save all your pure waters. A few things I did is I stocked up on items and I got myself fairy walnuts. That way I'll be able to use the magic when the time comes. Another new enemy here, we've got Drowsy Eyes. No, Weepy Eyes, excuse me. They kind of look like the little eyes from the Witch's Haunted Mansion, but they cast an extremely powerful spell called Lucent Beam. You'll generally want to avoid those things when you can, though. They're very powerful. Their basic attack does little to no damage, but that Lucent Beam is something to be feared. Now, if you remember in a lot of my videos from before, I mentioned that there was a book enemy that had some naughty pages. This is that book enemy. And while I'm not actually going to show you here, unless it happens to pop up on screen while I'm fighting, there's a much better place where I can just wait around and see if it'll happen. Ooh, and it dropped a present for us. I bet it's poison spikes. Oh, chocolate! Yay, except it won't fit because I have all my chocolate that I need. Now you'll just really want to run through this part. And don't be fooled, you can go right under this and right upwards. This will get you to exactly where you need to go. Here's the room I was talking about. You're blocked off as soon as you come in here, but there's like 3 books. And the books don't actually attack that often, though they do have some pretty annoying things they put on. I'm actually going to stop my allies from attacking for a little bit. Hold on. Just so we get a chance to see it. Somebody leveled up. Probably I did. Alright, let's see this thing. Ah, there it is. First try. Yeah, that's a little ridiculous, but pretty darn funny, in my opinion. And if you don't mind me resetting my allies here real quick. Grab this item that won't fit. And you don't actually need to kill all the enemies in here, just reach up for the switch and... Oh no! It was a trap! Ah! We've fallen down once again. And if you remember this enemy, Podoboss. Except this time there's 3 of them, and that means 3 biting lizards. Now we pretty much destroyed the first biting lizard with little to no effort, but now we have 3 of them, and that's going to make things a lot tougher. You'll actually get to see what they do this time. However, when I was doing a little practice run in this area, just like before, this one here refuses to move. So just save it for last. Yep, there we go. The lizard will bite you and, well, eat you, essentially. Does quite a bit of damage. However, you should not have too much trouble with this battle. If your allies can hit... Allies will hit you out. The biting lizard will spit you out with no damage done to you. And this fight becomes quite easy. Just a little tedious too, because all they do is spite. All they do is this, and it just makes this battle take forever. Luckily, we can just leave one alone, and they still cast Cure Water too, so it's best idea to kill them as soon as you possibly can. As far as I'm seeing, they're not doing any damage at all, actually. Wow, that one took 346 damage. Yeah, cast Cure Water. Man, maybe these guys are weak to whip or something, because Jack there is just doing a ton of damage with his 4th level charge. There's one biting lizard down. Good. I was hoping we'd kill it off as soon as we can. Really, this fight is just tedious. I was hoping to get through this incredibly quickly. Looks like we might be able to, though. You see, I'm just switching characters now and then just to hit the biting lizard to make him get rid of me. There we go. One down. Now we just get the one that won't move. And Jack somehow only did 5 damage to it. Interesting. But stupid! Now this one will actually just be stuck right here. It won't ever get out of this corner. At all. It's pretty fascinating. This happens, like, all the time for me. I don't know why. I guess he's stuck in the ground? Seems to be jumping around just fine. So I'm going to take this time to talk a little bit about some ideas that I have planned. And talk to you guys a little bit too. Christmas is coming up quickly. Yay, we won. Christmas, and I'm actually going to be doing some pretty special things for Christmas. I'll let you in on a little bit. Starting December 12th, just whenever you guys get this video. In a little bit of celebration of the holidays. Oh, that's why I hate these things so much. Me and slimes, man. Me and slimes have just issues. Okay, and this we're actually going to... Slimes. I'm going to try and cast some magic here. If anything, just to stun them real quick so we can get them out of the way. There we go. Finally got to the whipping play. Anyways, things I have planned starting December 12th. No, excuse me, 13th, actually. Will be the 12 Days of Christmas. I will be posting all sorts of game footage. Not in any particular order. But all this footage will be containing bits of games that are very Christmassy or very snowy, or just generally fitting the season. So I hope you guys will join me for that. Like I said, this will go from December 13th to December 25th on Christmas. So, well, do we want to leave? Nah, not at all. Now, meet the recolored boss! This is the Ice Gigas. Pretty much exactly the same as the Fire Gigas. So, if you could beat the Fire Gigas, you can beat this guy. Of course, as with all recolored bosses, he is stronger than the previous form, but that shouldn't make much of a difference at all. Just pelt him with the element that he's weak against. Oh yeah, that's right. He likes to cast Ice Saber on you, so you can't do any damage to him. Since he's purely immune to ice. And you're... Oh, I guess Fire Saber can't do anything. Great. Well, you can do some damage to him, not all. And it looks like Saber magic that they cast on you is timed. It's pretty nice. This fight's gonna drag on a lot longer than I thought. So I'll just keep talking about what I'm gonna do. I'll give you a few spoilers from the video games I'm gonna do. One of them will be Super Mario 64. I'll be going through a lot of the snowy stages on Super Mario 64. And another one. Perhaps some of you will be surprised. I've always been a little iffy about doing this, but I'm going to do Minecraft for Christmas. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing, but I don't have a whole lot of time to plan anything big, so I have this little idea going inside my head. I won't spoil much except the fact that I'm playing this game, so you'll just have to wait and see how it goes. And this is kind of why I wanted to bring a bunch of fairy walnuts. Practice run of this, I didn't have any fairy walnuts and it took forever. I ended up just giving up halfway through because I knew what I needed to do. No, not this person. This person. I'm just going to keep casting Fireball and beat the crap out of this person. Let's try Lava Wave instead. A little bit stronger. Good, he went into his icy form. It didn't seem to do that much more damage. Come on, reappear! Reappear! I don't have time to wait around. Let's do Exploder! Still terrible damage. What is up with that? Alright, I guess I'm just gonna be casting... this magic. The fire magic. Until he's done. So, I'll take this time to ask, what is everybody doing for Christmas? I think I might have asked that already, but I'll ask it again. What are you guys doing for Christmas? Me? Nothing much, honestly. My family's never a huge holiday type family. But I imagine we're going to do some silly little things like bake cookies and... I do want to bake cookies for all my friends and family. Because I love to cook. I love to bake, actually. We have these delicious little cookies that I call... that I'm sure everybody's made before. It's little Santa Kisses. Basically, it's just a tiny little sugar cookie with a Santa kiss in it. And it's really good. Addicting. Though I'm not a huge fan of sugar cookies, I have a thing where if it's too sweet, I can't eat it. And during this boss fight, I barely used fire at all, and now it's leveled up. Why is he taking so low damage? There we go! Wow, did the damage really double? Did it? Holy crap! Leveling up a spell does a lot more than I thought. And we're all kind of low on HP, and she doesn't have any mana. Okay. No, I don't really do much else for Christmas, though. I'm going to try and spend it as much as I can with my friends, because they're a huge part of my life. Now, I've known Jackson for... How long have I known Jackson? A ridiculously long time. I've known him since my first year in junior high. I think even longer. No, I was about... I barely remember my school years. Who am I kidding? I've known him for at least 10 to 8 years. Between there. And then I have AJ. And AJ has been my friend since I was 5. And I'm 21 right now. And I really don't ever see myself not being friends with AJ. He's a ridiculously cool person. Stubborn. He can be stubborn, but... Yay! We won! He can be stubborn, but that's just AJ, and it makes me love him all the more. But hey, we got our sparkles and our victory pump. Finally, we won against an atrociously annoying boss. I promise the bosses much later will be more fun. So... Hey look! It's Santa Claus! Just in time for December. Santa Claus was the Frosty-Gigas all along. Because people lack the power to believe in him. Don't worry guys, I still believe in Santa Claus. Oh... Oh, so it was Santa that took the fire seed. That's weird, but okay. So, on that note, now that we've saved Santa Claus, and that my ally is charging up, for no good reason, we saved Santa Claus and went through the ice dungeon. What a terrifically long and annoying dungeon. So, I'm going to end the video off here. And I'm going to see you guys next time on Let's Play Secret of Mana. Bye now.